Now we get the last stories I made, so yeah. The last two stories I made, then a list of the stories, and then the timeline.
Night Wolf, number 2.3, rain fell hard over Jackson City. Commissioner Theodore Granger stood before a line of armored officers inside the Jackson City Police Department motor pool. This task force exists for one purpose, Granger said firmly. Night Wolf is not above the law. He is not deputized. He is not sanctioned. You bring him in. Behind him, a tactical transport truck idled. Floodlights, drones, net launchers, experimental EMP rounds designed to disable advanced armor. Lieutenant Daniel Mercer stood near the back, silent, watching. He wasn't sure how he felt about this anymore. Nightwolf was already moving. High above the Narrows district, he crouched on a gargoyle overlooking a warehouse complex. Intel suggested a weapons exchange tied to Victor Cade's network. He activated his cowl's HUD. Thermal signatures inside. Armed. Organized. Before he could move, a red targeting grid flickered across his visor. "Contact!" a voice shouted below. Spotlights ignited. Blinding white beams cut through the rain and locked onto him. Police drones lifted from rooftops. Nightwolf sprang backward just as a high-voltage net launcher fired, crackling electricity where he had stood. The task force had baited him. An officer yelled. Bullets sparked against rooftop stone as Nightwolf sprinted across the skyline. A drone swooped low, firing another electrified net. He flipped midair, grappling to a water tower and swinging to another building. More floodlights snapped on ahead. They'd map common escape routes. "Impressive," Nightwolf muttered. He dove into an alleyway, only to find two armored officers blocking it with riot shields. EMP rounds fired. One grazed his shoulder. His HUD flickered. Warning systems glitched. Nightwolf rolled forward, sliding beneath a shield bash, striking pressure points with calculated force, non-lethal, precise. Both officers collapsed, but more boots thundered in. Daniel Mercer rounded the corner, weapon raised. For a moment, their eyes met through rain and glass. "Don't make this worse," Daniel called out. Nightwolf tilted his head slightly. "You're hunting the wrong predator." Another EMP round hit the wall beside him, electricity surging through the brick. Nightwolf hurled a smoke pellet. Darkness swallowed the alley. Infrared optics activated inside his cowl, barely. The EMP interference was growing. He sprinted vertically up the wall using magnetic grips in his boots, leaping to a fire escape and vanishing into a maze of rooftops. Drones pursued. One clipped his shoulder with a taser burst. He gritted his teeth, ripping the device free and hurling it back, disabling the drone midair. More floodlights, more officers. He needed disruption. Nightwolf fired a grapnel line at a rooftop power junction box. Yanked. The junction exploded in sparks. 3 blocks went dark. Floodlights died. Drones lost visual lock. Rain fell heavier in the sudden blackout. From the darkness, Nightwolf became what he was built to be, a ghost. Officers scrambled, flashlights sweeping wildly. Where'd he go? Daniel lowered his weapon slowly. He already knew. Above them, hidden in shadow against a stone spire, Nightwolf watched the task force scatter. He didn't move until the last siren faded. Back at Jackson Manor in the Wolf Cave, Bruce examined the scorch mark on Max's shoulder armor. They were prepared, Bruce observed. Max removed the damaged gauntlet. EMP rounds, drones, coordinated grid coverage. Bruce folded his hands. "The commissioner is escalating." Max nodded. "So will I." He pulled up city schematics, studying blind spots, communication relays, drone frequencies. "They want to hunt a wolf," Max said quietly. Bruce gave a faint, knowing look. "Then perhaps it is time they learn how wolves hunt back." Across Jackson City, Commissioner Granger stared at a map filled with blinking failure reports. "He was surrounded," Granger muttered. "We had him." But the rain outside his office window told a different story. Nightwolf had slipped through their fingers. Again. And now both sides understood something clearly. This wasn't going to end quietly. To be continued.
Now we're like, okay, we've written a cursed song. The song is haunted because it's talking about soulmates and what happened here and spirits and whatever. And like, is this even possible for a song to be haunted? I don't know if it's triggering.
World's greatest number one, Nightwolf and Skyforge. Night had fallen over Jackson City, but the skyline was glowing brighter than usual. A massive mechanical structure loomed over the industrial district, steel limbs unfolding, gears grinding, a towering automaton with glowing eyes scanning the streets below. Stamped across its chest, Playwright Industries. Inside the machine's control cockpit stood Oliver Grimm, better known to West Haven as Playwright. "Let's see how your little wolf handles a real production," Grimm sneered, flipping switches. The machine stepped forward, crushing a parked car like paper. From a nearby rooftop, Nightwolf observed, black and green armor blending with shadow. "This isn't local tech," he muttered. The robot fired a concussive blast at a building facade. Civilians screamed and scattered. Nightwolf leapt into action, grappling upward, landing on the machine's shoulder, planting a compact explosive charge along a joint. But before he could detonate, a streak of blue-white light crashed into the robot's torso. The machine staggered. Nightwolf turned, floating midair, cape rippling, eyes glowing with contained power. Skyforge. Skyforge hovered calmly. "Okay," Skyforge said lightly. "Big robot, not subtle, definitely grim." Nightwolf narrowed his eyes behind the cowl. "You know the pilot?" "Unfortunately." The robot swatted at Skyforge, who darted aside midair with superhuman speed. Fast, but not speedster fast. Nightwolf detonated the joint charge, crippling one of the machine's arms. Skyforge rocketed forward, punching through the chest plating and ripping open the cockpit housing. Oliver Grimm shrieked as he was yanked out and left dangling 30 feet in the air. Before Skyforge could finish it, the streetlights flickered. Shadows stretched unnaturally long. A familiar chill ran through Nightwolf. From beneath a collapsed overpass, darkness peeled upward like liquid smoke. Marcus Matthews, the Shadow Man, or as some had started calling him, the Midnight Man. Marcus Matthews emerged, his body half consumed by living shadow. "You think cages hold me?" Marcus hissed. His shadow expanded violently, forming tendrils that lashed toward both heroes. Skyforge dropped Grimm to the pavement, carefully, and blasted upward to avoid the tendrils. Nightwolf activated his palm light beam, flooding the street with blinding illumination. Marcus recoiled, but the shadows adapted, stretching around obstacles. Skyforge frowned midair. "Okay, that's new." Nightwolf spoke sharply. "He's stronger in darkness. We divide the field." Skyforge nodded. With a thunderous clap of his hands, Skyforge blasted upward and ripped a section of a nearby power grid from its housing, redirecting it. Sparks cascaded as he forced emergency lights across the district to flare to life. The entire street flooded with brightness. Marcus screamed as his shadow form destabilized. But he lunged anyway, tendrils striking Skyforge midair and dragging him downward. Nightwolf grappled forward, slicing through a shadow extension with a reinforced blade attachment. He activated maximum lumens from his palm emitter and jammed it directly into Marcus's chest. The shadows shrank violently. Skyforge seized the opening. He surged upward, grabbing Marcus in a firm grip. "You need better hobbies," Skyforge shouted. With a burst of contained force, he slammed Marcus into the pavement. Precise, controlled. Nightwolf moved in instantly, deploying reinforced light restraint cuffs specifically designed for this encounter. Marcus thrashed, but under constant illumination, he couldn't reform. Silence fell over the ruined street. Skyforge looked at Nightwolf. "Guess we're doing this team-up thing now?" Nightwolf studied him. "You fight recklessly." Skyforge grinned. "You brood excessively." A pause. Then, a faint nod from Nightwolf. "Effective partnership." Sirens wailed. Nightwolf stepped back into shadow as police vehicles approached. Skyforge lifted Oliver Grimm effortlessly. "I'll take him back to West Haven," Skyforge said. "He's our problem." Nightwolf turned away. "He won't escape again." "Neither will yours," Skyforge replied, nodding toward Marcus. Above, news helicopters circled. The next morning, broadcasts dominated the airwaves. In West Haven, reporter Victoria Hale stood beside photographer Caleb Mercer. "Last night, Skyforge intervened in a catastrophic attack in Jackson City," Victoria reported. Sources confirmed the mastermind was Oliver Grimm, also known as Playwright, now in custody and en route back to West Haven. Caleb's camera flashed images of the battle. Back in Jackson City, Channel 9 aired its own coverage. Grace stood on scene. For the first time, two superpowered individuals were witnessed fighting side by side in our city. She gestured toward footage of Nightwolf and Skyforge standing together amid wreckage. Grant Mercer joined her from the studio. Is this the beginning of something larger? Grant asked thoughtfully. A new age of heroes? Footage replayed, Nightwolf vanishing into darkness while Skyforge soared into the sky carrying Grimm. Grant continued, whatever the case, last night proved one thing. He paused. We are not alone in the fight. High above the city, Skyforge streaked across the sky toward West Haven. On a distant rooftop, Nightwolf watched him disappear. 2 cities, 2 heroes, and perhaps the beginning of something greater. To be continued? Here is a complete list of your stories from Robin Hood number 0 through World's Greatest number 1, with the main characters and notable appearances in each. New 1, Robin Hood 0, characters: Silas Woodrow, Robin Hood, Evergreen City Police, unnamed officers, robbers, unnamed mobster referenced in backstory. Hey 2, Robin Hood number 1 characters: Silas Woodrow, Robin Hood, Master Kenji Takahara, bank robbers. 3, Nightwolf number 0 characters: Max Jackson, Nightwolf, bank robbers. Number 4, Skyforge number 0, characters: Ethan Calloway, Skyforge, Jonathan Calloway, Martha Calloway, Victoria Hale, Caleb Mercer, Max Jackson, mentioned as billionaire opening Jackson Industries, alien parents of Selim Virex. Number 5, Skyforge number 1 characters: Ethan Calloway, Skyforge, Oliver Grimm, playwright, Victoria Hale, Caleb Mercer, chief editor, Martin Holloway, Victor Blackwood, mentioned. Number 6, Skyforge number 1.2, characters: Ethan Skyforge, Victoria Hale, mercenaries, black suits, red visors, red dragon emblem. Number 7, Waterman number 0, characters: Daniel Rivers, Waterman, thug, black suit, red visor, red dragon emblem. 8, The Mist, characters: Adrian Vale the Mist, bank thug, black suit, red visor, red dragon emblem. Number 9, Green Torchers, Hal Ashford, Green Torch, the onlookers of the galaxy, dying alien ring bearer, mugger, black suit, red visor, red dragon emblem. Number 10, Warrior number 0 characters: Princess Elena Cross, warrior, Zeus, warrior's Amazon mother, Nazi soldiers, mercenaries, black suits, red visors, red dragon emblem. Number 11, Velocity 0, characters: Ethan Mercer, Velocity, thugs, black suits, red visors. 12, World's Greatest number 0 characters: Silas Woodrow, Robin Hood, Ethan Mercer, Velocity, mercenaries, black suits, red visors, red dragon emblem. Number 13, Lightning Bolt number 1 characters: Jay Garnett, Lightning Bolt, Alan Holt, Green Torch original, Princess Elena Cross, warrior, Nazi soldiers, Justice Syndicate of America members, mentioned. Number 14, Green Torch number 0.2, characters: Alan Holt, Green Torch, Jay Garnett, Lightning Bolt, Princess Elena Cross, warrior, Nazi soldiers. Now 15, Warrior 0.2, characters: Princess Elena Cross, warrior, Steve Grant, Nazi soldiers. Nub 16, World's Greatest 0.2 characters: Ethan Mercer, Velocity, Jay Garnett, Lightning Bolt. 17, World's Greatest number 0.3 characters: Ethan Mercer, Velocity, Jay Garnett, Lightning Bolt, Silas Woodrow, Robin Hood, referenced. Number 18, Velocity 1 characters: Ethan Mercer, Velocity, Victor Kane, Frostbite. 19, Changeling characters: Nathan Nolan, Changeling, Scar, serial killer, U.S. government agents. 20, Nightwolf 0.2 characters: Max Jackson, Nightwolf, Scar, Jackson City Police. 21, Velocity number 2 characters: Ethan Mercer, Velocity, Dashin Radu, Inferno. 22, Nightwolf Num characters: Max Jackson, Nightwolf, Matthew Jackson, Martha Jackson, Max's unnamed brother, Bruce Parker, Raheem Al-Zafir, Layla Al-Zafir, Adrian Jekyll, Victor Cade, Red Mask, Marco DeLuca, mentioned, Luciano Moretti, the Roman, mentioned, Lorenzo Vitali, the Purple Man, Red Helmet, Dominic Falconer Struthers, Ostrich, Commissioner Theodore Granger, Lieutenant Daniel Mercer, Detective Raymond Ray Kessler, Grant Mercer. 23, Nightwolf number 1.5 characters: Max Jackson, Nightwolf, Bruce Parker. Number 24, Nightwolf number 2 characters: Max Jackson, Nightwolf, Princess Elena Cross, Daniel Rivers, Adrian Vale, Victor Cade, Red Mask, Marcus Matthews, Shadow Man, Midnight Man, Commissioner Theodore Granger, Lieutenant Daniel Mercer, Grant Mercer, Grace, reporter. 25, Nightwolf 2.2 characters: Max Jackson, Nightwolf, Mercenaries, Red Dragon Emblem, Commissioner Theodore Granger, Lieutenant Daniel Mercer, Grant Mercer, Grace. Number 26, number 2.3, characters, Max Jackson Nightwolf, Commissioner Theodore Granger, Lieutenant Daniel Mercer, JCPD Task Force, Bruce Parker. 27, World's Greatest Number 1, Nightwolf and Skyforge, characters, Max Jackson Nightwolf, Ethan Calloway Skyforge, Oliver Grimm Playwright, Marcus Matthews, Shadow Man, Victoria Hale, Caleb Mercer, Grant Mercer, Grace. If you'd like, I can next. Create a full universe timeline, organize heroes by city, make a Justice Syndicate 2.0 roster, or create a main villain arc connecting all Red Dragon mercenaries. Just tell me what direction you want your universe to grow.
Bullshit. Such horseshit. New password blood.
Here's the official timeline order for Saga 1, Part 1 of your universe, structured exactly in the sequence you chose, organized cleanly and clearly. Saga 1, Part 1 timeline. The Justice Syndicate era. 1. Lightning Bolt number 1, Jay Garnett gains his speed powers, teams with Alan Holt and Warrior. Formation period of the Justice Syndicate of America. 2. Green Torch number 0.2, Alan Holt's origin, joins the Justice Syndicate. Wuwatu Nazi Battles 3, Warrior Note.2, Warriors Wuwatu Missions, meets Steve Grant, joins the Justice Syndicate. Early Modern Origins training years. 4. Robin Hood 1, training portion, Silas Woodrow trains under Master Kenji Takahara. 5. Nightwolf number 1, death of Max's family, Matthew and Martha Jackson murdered. Max's brother dies, Bruce Parker adopts Max. 6. Nightwolf number 1, Max's training and return home. Training with Raheem Al-Zafir and Layla, Max returns to Jackson City, meets Adrian Jekyll again. Rise of the street-level heroes. 7. Robin Hood number 1, remaining story. Silas becomes Robin Hood, stops bank robbery. 8. Nightwolf number 1, remaining story. Purple Gang takedown, Red Helmet chemical fall, Seaside Rats, murdered teen discovered. 9. Nightwolf number 1.5, Bruce questions Max, confirmation of another killer in the city. 10. Robin Hood 0, vigilante debut in Evergreen City, police uneasy about him. 11. Nightwolf number 0, Nightwolf stops a bank robbery. Sha, the age of emerging superhumans. 12. Skyforge number 0, Calum Virex sent from Solarin, raised as Ethan Calloway, moves to West Haven, becomes Skyforge. 13. Skyforge number 1, giant robot attack, playwright revealed. 14. Skyforge number 1.2, mercenaries with Red Dragon emblem. 15. Waterman number 0, Daniel Rivers becomes Waterman. 16. The Mist 0, Adrian Vale becomes the Mist. 17. Green Torch 0, Hal Ashford receives Alien Ring. 18. Warrior 0, Ancient Amazon Origin Woi 2, modern day mercenary fight. 19. Velocity 0, Ethan Mercer gains super speed, debuts in Evergreen City. The first hero crossovers. 20. World's Greatest number 0, Robin Hood meets Velocity. They team up. 21. World's Greatest number 0.2, Velocity trains with older Jay Garnett, learns about the Speed Realm. 22. World's Greatest number 0.3, Ethan discusses forming a new hero team, Justice Syndicate Legacy Conversation. Escalating villains. 23. Number 1, Frostbite introduced. 24. Velocity number 2, Inferno introduced. 25. Changeling number 0, Red Martian survivor, becomes Detective Nathan Nolan, captured by U.S. government, dash the Shadow and the Wolf. 26. Nightwolf number 0.2, Nightwolf takes down Scar. 27. Nightwolf number 2, Shadow Man investigation, Marcus Matthews revealed, light weakness discovered. 28. Nightwolf number 2.2, daytime mercenary takedown, first clear public photo, task force formed. 29. Nightwolf number 2.3, Nightwolf escapes the task force, major crossover event. 30. World's Greatest number 1, Nightwolf and Skyforge. Playwright returns. Shadowman resurfaces. Nightwolf and Skyforge team up. Villains defeated. Media coverage in both cities. Saga 1, Part 1 ends here. This first part of Saga 1 establishes the Golden Age, Justice Syndicate, the street-level vigilante era, the rise of metahumans, the beginning of cross-city alliances, the public awareness of superheroes. If you want next, I can break this into official phases, phase 1, phase 2, etc. Create a main overarching villain manipulating events. Design the Red Dragon Mercenary Organization's true leader. Plan Saga 1 Part 2. Your universe is starting to feel big now.